Hey guys, what's going on? John North.
Ryan Grady, good to be here.
Glad you guys made it out to the world of YouTube on this beautiful sunny Charlotte afternoon. That's why we decided to do the video outside. It's just a gorgeous day.
Too nice out.
We said too nice out. Why not?
Gotta be outside.
So we're here with you guys today to talk about an awesome dynamic start, which I call horses out of gate. It's the best dynamic start ever. My dynamic start has changed probably 5 billion times in my career, but this is the one I've used for the past year. I love this dynamic start. It's the best one I've ever used, and it's so nice that I want to teach it. And it's also helped so many of my athletes and my clients out being able to lift more weight. If you have a problem with starting with your shoulders over that bar a little too much, you can't keep them back, then this dynamic start is going to work awesome for you. If you have a problem staying tight in that first pull, then this dynamic start is going to be perfect for you. And if you have a problem with just really gaining speed on that pull, gaining momentum, if your pull is all one speed, this dynamic start is going to be perfect for you. Horses out of gate. We're right next to an airport. Jets are flying by. Charlotte, baby.
Best city in the world. Everybody trying to get here, man.
So if you do want to come out and visit, we can pick you up 5 minutes down. Where's my Monster Energy? Can I drink it?
Nah, I'm pretty sure you had one already. So
Okay.
you're good. Ready to go.
And when are you going to do trick shots for the videos?
I actually did do a trick shot last Friday. I just haven't posted it.
Ryan's got a lot of trick
Coming
shots
soon,
he's
man.
going to be doing, so stay tuned for
It'll be
those.
epic.
They are very epic. But camera lady, my lovely wife, come over here. Let's go ahead and go over this. So, Ryan had problem pulling back too early in the finish. Okay, and so what we did is that we found the problem, and that's the start. Because everything goes back to the start of the lift. Okay, and what he was doing is had that butt too high and those shoulders too far in front of the bar off that start. If your shoulders are too over, the earlier your shoulders are over, earlier you're gonna pull out. The more your shoulders are over off the start, the higher your butt's gonna be. He got on his toes every single time, wasn't looking too good. So I said, you know what? Horses out of gate, you son of a bee. Let's get into it.
So I could show you kind of what I was doing beforehand. It was kind of putting me in a bad position when I first pulled. My comfortable position was down back here, which I believe you told me makes my shoulders too far over the bar.
Yeah,
Sorry?
you can probably get a little closer, sweetie, so you can hear.
So as I was saying, yeah, my comfort position at the starter, so I thought was,
But you had,
this positioning
you were
here.
higher than that, right?
yeah, over the bar, shoulders well in advance of the bar.
Exactly, so this is incorrect. Shoulders are way too far out in front of the bar, and the butt's already too high. The weight is on the balls of his feet. We do not want the weight on the balls of his feet. We do not want his shoulders over the bar. What we want is the weight 100% back on his heels, his butt as low as it will go, and his shoulders either on top of the bar or slightly behind. Now, camera person, if you came over here, let's go ahead and get in that extreme and crack the weight off the floor. So if you can come over here and see this, this is a great exercise for learning this dynamic start. You could see that the weight is actually off of the floor, the platform, or in this case, the street. Now, the only reason why he's not falling back right now is because the bar is resting against his shins, or a better way of saying his shins are supporting himself.
Yep.
Shoulders all the way back. There's so much pressure going into these calves' shins right now. Fully back on his heels. Now, that's very difficult to get into for some people. And a lot of people with flexibility issues can't even get into that position. I've noticed that they can, and if they can, it's only for like a split second, and then they just crumble. So what we need to do is have the athlete use a dynamic start to crack, or as I like to use the word, slap themselves into this perfect position, this perfect starting position. and then pull, making the athlete have lots of momentum, lots of torque. Okay, lots of torque. And now, why do we call it the horses out of gait? The reason for that, Ryan. So what the athlete's going to do is the bar should not be touching his shins right here. This is very key. The bar should be about a few inches from his shin. His arms are going to be completely relaxed and slightly bent, but relaxed. His shoulders will be a few inches over the bar. Get in here before you do the dynamic start. Okay? Shoulders just a few inches over the bar. You can see his back is slightly rounded. That's okay. He's relaxed. We don't want it all tight right now. He's basically about to pull the slingshot back. Ready? And hold the snap position. Snap. There. Back is completely tight. Shoulders back, arms straight. Now, the only reason why he's not pulling right now, why this bar is not raising, the only reason why it's not raising is because his shins are in the way. The bar is trying to go back because the bar will go back the whole entire pull. This is another great dynamic start to use if you have that vertical pull. If that bar is going vertical, this is the dynamic start for you, hands down.
I definitely can attest that. I had a slow first pull and it just felt slow. When you hit this right, it feels absolutely amazing.
So I'm going
Big
to
difference.
snap back, and I am trying to pull right now, but my shins are in the way. Using, whoa, got a bug right there. Charlotte has more bugs
Truth.
than I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
But even the bugs are friendly down south. It's amazing. They don't really bother you. There's a lot of them.
They are. Those shins will add torque like a slingshot, so that when you are ready to go, and how to let those horses out of this gate, because this is the gate and you're the horse. You're trying to go, you're trying to pull. All you're gonna do is violently push those knees back, letting the bar for the race. Horses race, get it, Ryan?
Open the gates, man. Open the gates.
You're gonna open the gates of hell right here. Push those knees back. You get in that beautiful Superman pull, going into that finish. Woo! It is hot out here.
So I think another
Speed, tightness, perfect position. Ryan, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I mean, when John showed me for the first time, felt very awkward, and John's advice to me was take about 30 minutes, put some moderately light weight on, just enough to break a sweat, and work on that positioning. Just work on it. Because it definitely feels awkward for me trying something different like this. But like I said, when you do it properly, when you hit that sequencing, get that timing, positioning right, boy, does that weight come off the ground with a lot more momentum than my previous positioning. So definitely something worth trying, experimenting with, playing with, because I definitely think it'll solve a lot of problems.
So let me go ahead and demo for you guys what this is gonna look like. And now let me go ahead and do the same thing. I'm gonna snap back into the dynamic start and to begin the pull. Into that beautiful Superman pull. And that is my dynamic start. That's what you see on my videos. That bar jamming into my shins and then shooting myself over with maximum. The last thing I want to say that I talked about on my podcast the other day called Save the World is that bar, you're going to hear it if you do it correctly. You're going to actually hear the bar crack. Almost the same exact sound as that bar cracking your hips when those Tyson hips come through and you make contact with the bar. You're going to hear the bar go crack and then pull. And that is a great indicator of when to go. Right when that bar cracks, hitting your shin, pull. And you'll be in such a good position at that point that everything will kind of flow. You'll be forced into a nice pull. So the sound, there'll be 3 cracks is what I call it. The sound of the bar hitting your shin, crack. The sound of the bar hitting your hips, crack. And then the sound of your feet slapping against the floor, crack. So it should sound crack, crack, crack. Crack, crack, crack. Those are the 3 sounds right there. So Ryan, anything else?
Oh, that about covers it. Again, definitely something you want to start implementing and trying for sure. And don't get. I'm getting pretty frustrated. You know, it's been one day I've been trying it, but I definitely see the value in it, 100%, and it's something I'm going to be working on every day. That's for sure. So definitely something to start introducing into your regular routine.
Definitely, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this helps. Horses at a gait. I love it. Ryan now loves it because I forced it upon him.
Learning to love it.
It definitely takes time. Do a real lightweight, but I'm definitely sure that it's going to really tighten everything up and speed up that lift. Attitude Nation salute, guys. We'll be back soon.